Behind the bright lights of the Las Vegas Strip, there's a seedy underworld.
So how many dates tonight?
7 dates.
7 dates? You're getting $100 a day? That's pretty good.
The reality is that a lot of people come to Las Vegas and they think that prostitution's legal. So when they come here and it's an adult playground, they think that kids are for sale.
Some of the kids are as young as 12, part of a massive workforce of prostitutes, some 35,000 strong, who operate in casinos, clubs, hotels, and the streets along the Vegas Strip.
Yeah, she's just west of the Marquee now.
We spent one night with an undercover vice squad from the city's police department. 6 women were arrested in 5 hours, 2 of them under 18.
How come you're down here on the Strip this hour of the night?
I didn't know, I was just walking.
You're just walking? There's a lot of bad things that can happen out here to a girl your age, you know that, right?
Tina, who we've disguised for her own safety, used to be one of those girls. Raised by an absentee mother who worked as a call girl, she was lured into prostitution by a pimp posing as a rap star, looking for girls to star in a music video.
You know, I remember turning my first trick at 12 years old, and after that it was kind of like a whatever thing. Like, I did it once, might as well do it again.
By 17, Tina was strung out on drugs, had been arrested several times, and was being abused by her pimp. She hit rock bottom.
I looked at myself in the mirror one day and I didn't recognize myself. I cried, and I just cried, and I said, what am I doing with my life? Like, I didn't care about anything. I didn't want to live anymore.
After her last arrest, she was placed in a group home where a former prostitute helped her find a job and get off the streets. Tina's story is hardly unusual. Underage prostitution in Sin City is on the rise. In the last 2 years, nearly 400 girls under the age of 18 have been arrested or detained by the Vegas Vice Squad. Half the pimps arrested this year had prostitutes who were underage. And these girls are not all from Nevada. 60% come from other states all across the country.
I believe that children have now become a commodity for these pimps, no different than drugs and running guns. They're just reusable.
Reusable and caught in a vicious cycle. Because they're underage, the girls are not jailed. Instead, they're temporarily placed into detention centers or group homes where resources are limited. As a result, 80% run right back to the streets and into the arms of their pimps.
All rise and come to order.
For Judge William Boy, this is unacceptable. For the past 4 years, he's been the only judge presiding over the teen prostitution court in Las Vegas.
She needs to commit to me that she's gonna stay put.
His frustration is apparent.
Let's just focus on how to keep this child alive until she's 18. So
how is the system failing these kids?
We're failing these children because we're failing to recognize the problem. We get one jurisdiction that deals with the problem effectively, they just move them somewhere else. You need a concerted nationwide effort. You need national attention to this. The footprint of the property would be on
this small plot of land on the outskirts of Las Vegas is where Judge Voy hopes to build a model for the nation. He wants to establish a specialized safe house staffed by probation officers and social workers who can deprogram girls who believe pimps are their protectors, a place where the girls are not permitted to leave. He's driven by the faces he sees every day, part of a generation of young lives already destroyed before they've even had a chance to grow up.
Seeing that 12-year-old or 13 or 14-year-old standing in front of you and look at that child and go, oh my God, this is what's happening to you and has been happening to you. I can't let that persist.
The recession has put his vision on hold, so the lot sits empty. And in the city of bright lights, countless teens live in the shadows with the odds against them and nowhere to turn.
Until public funds become available, Judge Voy is looking to the private sector to help fund his idea of a safe house.